join me now. This is going to be a tweeter install. Right, now what I've done is I've took the A-pillar off, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. For now, I've just attached the wires temporarily via the connector block, largely because before I go crimping, soldering or anything else, I just want to make sure I'm on the right lines. Okay, it's not going to stop there, is it? Okay, but what I've got, okay, that's the A-pillar that's off. Right, this is why I've left the cables deliberately long, because all I want to do now is just temporarily have a go at fitting it. Now it is, oops, that Alpine SXE-1060W, and okay, throw that in the back. Right, you can see I've had to hot glue it, largely because I've tried the various mounting kits and none of them would fit in. Now when I take the second tweeter off, you'll see how the original one fits and how it goes on, but at the moment all I want to do is temporarily attach one tweeter, compare it to the existing tweeter, and then hopefully it sounds better. Not that I'm expecting a huge difference because it's just a tweeter, but if I turn the bass down, the treble up high, hopefully the one that's the Alpine one is better than the stock one. If it isn't, well, there's probably something seriously wrong. So things we've got, there's a capacitor there. Now the stock tweeter, which I threw on the floor, oh, there we go, looks like that. Now I'm guessing Fiat don't put the best tweeter in the world in here. You can see at the start on the side it says Lancia Fiat Alfa Romeo, made in China, and there's a capacitor there. As I understand it, with a car they essentially send the same music to each speaker, and then at the tweeter end the capacitor gets rid of the low frequencies, so it only has to deal with the high ones. So if you are fitting a tweeter, just make sure there is a capacitor somewhere in the line, because there's the one on the stock tweeter. Right, when I get the other one out, I'll show you how you get that one out. Right, and I'm leaving that one in there, and I'm just leaving a stupidly long length of cable. Obviously they thought you could wire this all the way back to the stereo. There was a little plug that was moulded onto the end. Right, that is the plug that you get on the end of the cable. So on that, on that yellow and black cable, that was what you had, and then that, I've thrown that tweeter away again, the Fiat one, then I've fitted into there. Like that. So while shot in the dark, I'm going to assume that that black wire is a negative, the black stripe there is a negative, and on the Alpine the one with the black is the negative. So I've got the polarity right. Let's put it together, and then we'll hear if there's any difference. Okay, if you're not already aware how to get the A-pillar off, I bet you this probably won't go as smoothly as I think it would like to go, but we'll try and do it sort of while on camera. First thing you need to do, open the door a little bit, and then you need to pull this off. Right. Okay, I had to stop recording because I need to get both hands on it, but you can see I've just started that little bit, and then once you've done it you can pull it off further down. You only need to pull a little bit of it off, just enough to get your fingers in, because we're then going to take off this, and again I'm going to stop recording just because I need to get both hands on it, but it's only held on with clips. Okay, start recording again, and now as you can see, getting there. Great for focus. Let me try changing the focus. There we go. So you can see all you've got is just clips. So you just really need to get your fingernails in there. There's no screws. Start from the top and then just work it all the way down. Okay, and if you look now, I've now got it a little bit further down. Take note of that, because when you come to put it back in, that is going to guide into that hole, and then once that's in that hole, then you're just going to push the whole piece of plastic, the A-pillar, back, and all the clips will then lock back into place. Right, but that's like your guideline, and you can sort of see we've almost got them all off. So I'm going to stop again and then do the next bit. Okay, and you can now see what we're looking at. Right, there's no more clips holding it on. So you've only got 1, 2, 3, which matches up with 1, 2, and 3. And that's all that's holding it together. Now what I'm going to do is take this disconnect tweeter. Don't know if I can do it one-handed. If I have to stop recording, I will. Just a little bit more. There we go. Right, you just see that's it out. And there we go. Get your fingernail under that. Pop that off. Pull that to one side so we don't disappear into the car. Right, but all we've got on the tweeter is that there is 3 clips that hold the tweeter into that piece of plastic, and then there's 3 clips that hold the grille on the front in place as well. Okay, what I'm trying to do, I don't know if this is going to come across that well, is that's the left speaker, which has now been changed. The right speaker, I know it's not really the same because it should really be fitted within the enclosure, but so the left speaker at the moment is making the music. That's the right speaker. I don't know if that comes across because you're listening to this through YouTube, which is probably dropping most of the high frequencies. But here, and I have actually tried as well, if I go back, equalizer, so that only the high frequencies are boosted. So try to compare. Put it this way, I can hear a difference. Not a massive one, but I can hear it. Whether you can, I'm not sure. In fact, let's put it in the middle. Left and new, right old. But yeah, I do appreciate that's not in its enclosure, so it's not in an ideal situation, but that still sounds a little bit rough anyway. But anyway, so I'll stop it there. Okay, that's now everything back together. If I go to user on that is just high frequencies, or as best as I can. I can still hear it coming at the low frequency, coming at the buffers a little bit. It does sound. Let me just go to where we go. Balance, isn't it? Right, so that should be just as much as I can out of the right tweeter. And just the high frequencies as best as I can. Okay, anyway, it's all back together, so the next thing will be the door speakers. So I'll just stop it there.